Hello everybody, what's going on? This is Andrew, and today I'm going to keep playing Thoughtseize decks in Explorer. In addition to continuing to play Thoughtseize decks with different color pairs, we've played Rogues and Rock and Mono Black recently, all featuring Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, and an assortment of cheap, efficient removal spells. I'm also going to do sort of a comparison about why deck names are important, I guess, and how deck names and deck descriptions can be vastly different, even though you've got kind of a same theme. So today we're going to play black-red, mid-range, control-ish kind of thing, where, again, we've got Thoughtseizes, Valkies, Fatal Pushes, Bone Crusher Giants, and then we work our way up to Lolth, Angrath, and Chandra, with, a bunch of sideboard cards that kind of fill in depending on the matchup. We've got extra Meat Hook Massacres, extra Go Blanks, you get it. You've seen decks like this before. On Thursday, I'm going to play a red-black mid-range deck. It's going to be similar to a deck I played before, but I'm going to release videos with the two decks in Explorer just a couple days apart to kind of showcase, why it's important to talk about decks and describe them a little bit more sometimes than just just the colors they are. Because this black-red deck is mostly black, the red-black deck's mostly red. You get the idea. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get to that video. But for today, we're playing this big black-red mid-range deck. Lots of spot removal, lots of strong Planeswalkers at the end of the game, and plenty of utility lands to help us get there. So let's hop in and see if a deck like this can continue to impress in Explorer. I say continue just because, we've been having success with Thoughtseize and removal-based decks recently. So let's see if the trend continues. Alright, getting into game one here. And yeah, this hand looks really good. We're going to keep it. Multiple Thoughtseizes. They're just playing a white, green, red duel. Interesting. I'm going to Thoughtseize on one here. What are they doing? Some sort of energy Aetherworks Marvel deck, I guess. I'm going to take their... Do I care about the Shielded Aether Thief? I guess I should take the Shielded Aether Thief. I want to stop them from making mana early, if I can. Okay, that was a good draw. Am I even playing this Valky? Yeah, I guess so. I think I take Golos with Valky. Because I could actually turn Valky into Golos if I wanted to. I mean, I can never activate its ability, so I guess the point's a little moot. Hit you for 2. Thoughtseize you again. We'll take your Ulamog. We'll pass the turn. Growth Spiral, sure. Put a land into play. Yep, there's Aether Hub. I think I'm just shocking their face. Because next turn I'm just casting Bone Crusher, probably. Get in there. Yep, there's Aetherworks Marvel, sure. So whenever a permanent is put into a graveyard, they get energy, and they can pay 6 energy to look at the top 6 cards of their deck, and they can cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. So, Marvel's scary. We gotta kill our opponent. I'm not gonna fetch Fabled Passage right now, because I'd like to draw a land. Unfortunately, it's not a land I can play. Or I can't Angrath this turn, is what I want to do. So I'm just smashing and playing another Bone Crusher. go. Can they make enough energy to flip something into play? I don't think so. Cool. The answer was no. So some of the removal doesn't matter particularly against them. Bedevil can hit artifacts, which is good, as can K command. Thoughtseize, I want my duresses for sure. Then is this a go blank in matchup? Probably. And probably cut some number of the fatal pushes, but keep some of them in. Or they all go. Maybe they all go. Like Feed the Swarm comes in. Sure, I kind of like that. And I brought the Blood Chief's Thirst back in because they can kill anything at some point, whereas Fatal Push can only kill small things. Playing at instant speed's not particularly useful here. I'm gonna keep this, never draw a third land and die, but I think this is a keepable hand. Oh, I did find a land. Let's Thoughtseize on one in case there's a creature we want to take. They kept all lands. Sure. You got it, opponent. I think I'm just gonna Kroxa here. Discarded a forest, sure. Aether Heaven pass. So this is kind of an interesting turn. I kind of want to duress, but I kind of just want to slam Bone Crusher to put pressure on. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to bet that this card they drew can't do anything, and all they're doing is cycling this turn. Now next turn I can shock, and I can duress plus Thoughtseize to take some of these new cards they just drew. Omnath, sure. I'm gonna kill that. I think I can afford to Thoughtseize still. Yep, gotta take Cavalier of Thorns. Hit for 4. There's Rogue Refiner, yep. It looks like they're fetching red mana here. Or mana so they can cast the Harness Lightning is what I'm guessing they would do. Now they have to use... Oh, they're just playing that. Interesting. Okay. I'll just duress, Shatter the Sky, or Harness Lightning. I'll take the Shatter the Sky. I'll go ahead and attack. They blocked. And that's fine for me. I can Kroxa next turn. Feeling like I've managed this game okay. Here's Kroxa. Now they can harness lightning to get rid of Kroxa, obviously. But I'm not particularly worried about that right now. Oh, they have Genesis Ultimatum in their deck. Sure. That makes sense. And they are just going to use all of their energy to kill Kroxa. Okay. Oh no, they just wanted energy. Because they're going to spin the Marvel. Okay. Let's attack him for 9. Okay, Marvel spins. And they found an Ulamog to cast. Okay. And I think I just lose now, unfortunately. Yep. Our opponent kept just a 7-land opener and killed us. That's unfortunate. This deck should probably have a couple copies of, oh, what's the card? The Runestone, Weathered Runestone or whatever, in it. Yeah, I think that works. Well, just gotta go again. Play first. I don't think this hand is any good. 4 4-drops. I think I'm mulligan. This is better. I think I put Bedevil away because I'm going to go Valky into Go Blank. And Valky gets to take a creature. Sorry, to finish that thought. I do it this way because Valky can take a creature. Yeah, so I can take the Rogue Refiner here. And I don't even know if I cast my spells this turn or not. I think I'm just doing this. Smash for 3. Haunted Ridge, attack for 3. Go. They have a cycle land, yeah. Okay. My guess is that they go Aether Hub into Marvel this turn. If they do, I'll K-Command, blow up the Marvel, make them discard, and then untap and Go Blank them. And hopefully that sets them back enough. Okay, they're just growth spiraling, sure. They had to use the hub for mana there. Yep. Sure. Just kill this. Again, I think I'm just chilling. Angrath can steal something, which is cool. So if I get them low enough that I can just steal something they play. Cab of Thorns, sure. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I can K command, have them discard a card, and deal 2 to them. And then I can untap Angrath, steal Cav, hit them down to 1. And then the Hive is lethal. I think I still do this. Or I do this either way, I should say. If I draw like a Bone Crusher Giant or something, I definitely make the play I just described. Land. Now I wonder if I just go blank them here. Or if it's like turn on Hive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Angrath takes up is an option. I'm gonna do the go blank thing. Okay, they kept Marvel. Interesting. Now I can pass. I'll take 5 if they attack. Okay, there's Marvel. No attacks, my turn. There's Lolth. So playing Angrath here kind of forces them to do something. So Angrath is going to steal the Cavalier.
Never seen water burn? Your crew for my freedom.
And then we're going to attack. No, they're at 1. So they have to attack Angrath to not just be dead to Angrath's plus ability. And then I have Hive, which has Menace, and I still have Rogue Refiner to attack with. Okay. They get 2 draws at something good. Green Puzzle Knot's the best draw for them. This one. Because they can play it and activate it to gain 6 energy all of a sudden. And a bunch of life. Yep. And they hit Ulamog. Damn it. Well, that means I messed up the ordering here. I should have just attacked... Either attacked with Hive this turn, or plus the Angrath to get the last card out of their deck. It's gonna be very hard, almost impossible to come back from this. I mean, I guess Croxa's not a bad draw. I really wanted them to take damage that turn. I really hoped that was a land. Yeah, they're not even gonna... Oh, they can kill it, and then they can play this and spin again. Yep. Yeah, so if we back up a few turns, I think I should have... But I could have plus Angrath that turn. They were at 9, so that would have put them down to 7. And then... I half my cards. That would have put them to 7. Angrath's at 5 loyalty. Have they exiled my second Angrath yet? No. Okay, I'm not gonna stop playing yet. Because I have 2 Angraths I can draw to. Or I have an extra Angrath. Actually, them finding the Rogue Refiner means I'm basically dead. Because my plan was going to be to use Angrath to steal Ulamog and then just kill them. But since they have an extra creature, it's not going to be as easy. Oh, they had the puzzle out they were going to crack anyways, sure. I think I saw the Angrath in there, yeah. There's one Angrath, there's 2 Angraths. I can't win from there. I'll just take the defeat. I felt like I was ahead that game, and then I made a mistake. And then they drew the best card that they could have found to let them spin the Marvel literally that turn. They had 2 draws to hit it, but the fact that they did hit was... And they'd already used one, right? So... A little unlucky. I played a little bad. Alright. Let's win this time. This hand looks good. I'll probably... Yeah, I need to draw lands, but it's got good cards in it, so... Let's play Valky. Probably just gonna die immediately. But I get to take a peek. If they got play with fire, they've got some burn. Okay. Alright, I want nothing more than just to draw running lands. I think running lands for the rest of the game, and I still win. I really do. That's fine. I'll just meat hook this turn. Gain some life. Okay, our opponent's got another land and a... Got copies of Call on the Professional, I guess. And they're just shooting me, sure. Oh, to light up the stage. Yeah, yeah. So I don't want Chandra to just die. And I don't want Wolf to just die either. So I'm going to play Chandra and plus to exile. It's a little unfortunate that the Kroxa gets exiled there, but I think it's fine. Yep, you got it. I wanted to make sure the Den did not get activated this turn. Just kind of why I did things this way. Fetch with this, we'll get a swamp. Fatal Push. We get to gain life because of Meat Hook Massacre. Okay, they've got double burn spells for it anyways, sure.
I don't need this.
I feel like I came out ahead. And now I can Lolth with Fatal Push up. We'll make some spooters.
I will show you what I demand.
They could have a burn spell for Lolth, but if they don't have a burn spell right now, I feel pretty okay. Oh, no burn spell. Awesome.
I always reward the loyal.
Let's put this on black. No attacks, go. Colligan's command gets to pick up Tibalt here. Yeah, sure. This one, shoot that one. Draw another card.
Go, my children.
I have too many things to do. I'm just gonna play Tibalt. And plus Tibalt. Cool. I'm pretty sure this game's over. Our opponent's fighting a good fight. That was a good draw. Gets to kill Lolth. And send some attackers at Tibalt. I'm blocking Den and letting Tibalt take 3. Nice. Let's plus. Cool, play a land. We'll go Chandra.
Go ahead. Fight me as hard as you can.
Plus Chandra.
Let's
Then
bring
we'll
things
go
up to a simple-
Angrath. We'll minus Angrath to take the Soulscar Mage. To kill the Soulscar Mage, we'll leave the Spider back. And we're good to go. Thoughtseize is usually bad here. I don't mind Duresses or Legion's Ends. I think I want the rest of the Meathook Massacres and the Red Cat Melees. Bedevil's a little expensive for what it is. So is Baleful Mastery. Valky blocks. At least, it's not like the best thing, but Valky does block. I don't think I need Croxa. And Trim and Angrath. Trim a Duress, just 2 Duresses maybe. I think we're very well set up to deal with the red deck. Alright, game 2. And yeah, this hand's perfect. No complaints about this hand. Let them play into a Meat Hook Massacre. Got Bone Crusher and Valky if I need it. I'd like to just turn 1 Duress them though, I think. I think I'll just take... I actually think I want to take one of the Chandras here. It's kind of weird, usually you don't take the thing that's a multiple. But like if they play Kumano, I don't really care. They don't have anything else to do, and they don't have any lands either. So now this is just a really easy stomp on this before it grows out of range. Okay, they've got a G2 Lava Runner, yep. I think it's just Bone Crusher here. I know Bone Crusher can die to Red Cat melee, but yeah, you gotta make him use the cards they have. Yep. Tap line go, I think, and then next turn I can shock Meat Hook. Don't even need to shock. Awesome. They could have a Wizard's Lightning here. Kind of seems like that's what this is. Oh, play with fire, sure. Gain some life. Your turn. I'm just gonna play Bone Crusher out here. I've got the Heartless Act and a backup Meat Hook Massacre. Just want to start trying to get them dead. Hit for 4. Chandra plus for mana, or plus to exile.
Hey, over here. Yup.
Perfect. Then yeah, I think this game's over. They stumbled on mana. They kept a really good hand for just having the one land for most of the game, but I think we're at too little, too late territory at this point. You got it. So I can go this plus for mana. Oh, opponent, you're not letting me play Tibalt. Well, that was pretty good. Well, I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks, and I think it continues to be true, that in Explorer, you can kind of do what you want as long as you can disrupt your opponent in some way and kill some cheap creatures. We've seen over the last couple of weeks that Greasefang decks are probably the most popular, or the most powerful at the very least, if not the most popular. But decks like this have infinite ways to deal with the Greasefang through Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Kolaghan's Command, Power Word Kill, blah blah blah. And then you've got to be able to apply pressure and kill your opponent. I think in the Mono Red match, I did a much better job of actually killing our opponent after we turned the corner, whereas in the Energy Aetherworks Marvel matchup, I just kind of sat around and did nothing for a little bit too long, and then our opponent top decked out of the hole we put them in. But that being said, I still think playing a deck like this is totally fine if you like playing black cards alongside your red cards. If you can't get enough of Kolaghan Command and Valky, God of Lies, or Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter, I don't blame you, and I think that this deck could be a decent shell for you to explore. Angrath is a pet card of mine. I've always loved this card. I think you could probably argue that it shouldn't be in the deck, but I love it, so it's here in my builds of this deck, at least for now. And who doesn't love Chandra? Chandra plus mana into Valky, or Tibalt, excuse me, is great, and it's just going to end a lot of games. And that being said, that's going to be it for me for today. I hope you've continued to enjoy my look through different Thoughtseize decks in Explorer. And it didn't even mean to do this, really, but this is where we're at. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.